Hello and welcome back to the Castagne tutorial, this time on how to import assets, more specifically 3D models. So, what you'll need to do, simplified, is to put the file in your project folder. So your project folder is called res.//. So it's the folder which has the project.godot file. So you put it inside of one of in the tree. Then you open the Godot editor, which will import your file automatically. Then you open the Castagne editor, and then you link the file to it. So, of course, it's a bit simplified, but it's the standard Godot import procedure. So I won't go too much in detail there. You know, there's parts in your DCC, like Blender and stuff, and Godot. And you can find that on other tutorials, which will go in more depth. So I'll just show you the basics for Castagne. So when I start here, I do have my Godot editor opened, and I have my model here. So at the moment it's still in DAE format, and I do want a TSCN, which is Godot scene format. So in order to do that, I'll start by double clicking on it and create a new inherited one, which for 3D models it's okay. It allows me to alter some parameters but still import it and have that update. So here I have my 3D model. So you have to clean up a bit what you don't want, change the materials. So for me it's a bit involved because it's a big model that sells for more than one character. So I'm just turning off some things here which I don't need. Then you can also alter the materials. So for instance here I can take this one, add special material, you know, change the color, you know, I'll make it red or something. So yeah, so you can put it as you want, and then you save it under probably the same name .tscn. That way I have my scene and I can change the model. I can update it with new animation without having to redo all of this step again. So from then on, I can start my Godot editor. I choose my character. So here I create a new one with Baston's template here. So not an issue. So if I start here now, I will get. So I have here with Baston Labat directly here. So our basic example character. No attacks, just the model, which is why we use the template. But yeah, so now we'll use our model. So if I open this, you can see if I open the navigation menu, at the moment I have almost nothing, and all of these blocks are red because I haven't created them in the file yet. So I'll take the graphic settings one, which allows me to change basic things, so the sprite, but also the model. And so for this one, so I do want to keep the use model thing. So my Castagne model. Yeah, I don't want to use that. I will want to use my own model. So in order, I can take the path directly, or I can just click here and copy path, which will allow me to put it here. So I can hide the panel and reload to see my 3D model. So it's a bit big at the moment. So I do want to be able to modify the scale, for instance. Let's put 200, that's gonna be enough. So I have the model. So ignore the color, that's just the current oddity of the palette system that's still in progress. With the current version I have, you probably won't have it depending on when you are looking at the problem, at the engine. So, and now we want to put the animation, because here it says they don't exist, which is unfortunate. So 3D models use the animation player node in order to do that. So you can find it here. So it's on you need to provide a path, but by default it's gonna be animation player in the root, and therefore you don't need to change anything. And now I will need to give it my animations on the animation block. So this uses a standard system, which where every standard state has animation put to it. And of course you can decide to not use it, but then you will have to do it yourself. So if you don't know which animation your model has, you can look at the animation player node and look at the list. So I have quite a bit of them. So You can put it here, so it's a bit janky at the moment. Well, you know, early version trouble. So I put the name of my animation, AM stand, which I can find, I can find here, which is my basic standing around animation. So now that I've put it here, I can reload, and now I see my animation is there. So it jumps a bit. It's because it has a loop point, because it's one of those looping animations. If I put it at 300, it worked for Baston because it's calibrated to his animation. If I put it at 300, you see I have one cycle, and then it waits for a while before it starts again the animation. If my cycle is too small, it will stop before the end, and my animation will look weird. So I have to do that for every animation that I need. So of course here I can write a couple of them, like probably good. And so now you can see that my character already does his animations as expected. So that's good. I do need to put the jumping animation, all of that, each in the time. And when you want to use animation inside an attack, for instance, if I do a simple attack, which we can learn how to do inside the engine tutorials. So if I create an attack here, I can use the anim, which works with animation players, and just take one of my attacks. For instance, here I have AN saber slash. So I just put it here, AN saber slash. And now, when I reload and now use my attack, you can see it plays the animation. So from then on, you can add whatever you want to the attack, as usual. But you have the basics of how to use the models and animation inside of Castagne. So, I bid you good luck with your own game, and see you later.